There comes a time when I won't belong.
Hi, it's Dina with Pretty Productive. Welcome back to my channel. Today what I'm going to be doing is a very different video for me, but I'm going to talk a little bit about meal prepping. If you follow along on my budget videos, you know that I do HelloFresh every couple of weeks. I'll pick 3 meals and then I just take that money out of my budget and put it over into, leave it in my account to pay my credit card when these bill through. So I have done HelloFresh on and off for probably about 2 years now. I always save my recipe cards because I will reuse these recipes multiple times because I find some that I really love. And I really don't have a great imagination when I'm making dinner. It's more of a chore for me. So what I like about HelloFresh is it's very simple recipes to follow. You're done within an hour of making dinner. It's always good. And some of the items that you need, you probably already have on hand. So just to tell you a little bit about my process, I first clean out my fridge, look in my freezer, and I look in my pantry. And I just take kind of an inventory of what I already have. For example, I know for meat for this week, I have ground pork and I have 1 package of chicken breasts, and that's it. So I know I'm going to have to stock up on some meat. I've pretty much used everything out of my freezer, but the staples I should all have. One thing I did buy, I got this on Amazon. Almost every single one of the recipes from HelloFresh, you need chicken broth, and it's like chicken concentrate. So it's very different than the chicken broth I was able to find in my grocery stores. So I went online. It's actually measured, and it looks exactly like the one that you get from in your HelloFresh box. So this was one ingredient I was not able to duplicate, but I did find a box on Amazon. It was not expensive. I think there were 12 in here. Oh, it makes 12 cups. Yeah, there's 12. So, you know, that is one thing. And then any of their seasoning, you can go on to either the HelloFresh site and look up under menus, or you can, I think I got this one at Reddit. So I did make up a batch of the fry seasoning and the smoky barbecue seasoning because they're both really good. And they're different than things I found in the market. So this is just a pack. Now when I get it in my pack, I don't open it because I already have some made, and then I just replenish that container with these when I need to. Okay, so my process. After I take an inventory, I also look at my schedule because I will tell you that if I'm working, I don't really like to come home and start from scratch. So I'll do as much prep work as I can before I go to work, so it's easier to make it. Now, my husband is not a big person for cooking. He will go grab food. He will eat whatever's here. You know, it's not like I have to provide a meal for him, but he's not gonna like whip dinner together on my way home from work. So that's not gonna happen. But what he is really good about is cleaning up after I cook. So that's nice too. So I go through my recipes first and I look at my schedule. So for example, on this one, I know I'm gonna make potatoes. So I will clean them, cut them up, put them in cold water, and put them in the refrigerator. It does 2 things for the potatoes. One, it takes the starch out of them, and that kind of rises to the top, and then you just rinse them off. And 2, it keeps them from browning and getting soft you know, if you were just cutting them up and leaving them there. And then as far as any of the things I need to clean or to cut up or to start cooking, this is what I do. The second thing is I make sure that the meat is defrosted. If the meat is not defrosted, instead of defrosting it in water, I put it in the oven on 200 degrees, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of seasoning, and I slow cook it for maybe 2 hours. And it not only defrosts it, but it cooks it, and it's super tender and juicy. It's amazing that way. I am not a big fan of meat that's defrosted. I would prefer to just buy meat as I need it. So this was the only way that I came up with that I could defrost meat that was frozen and still feel like it retains its flavor. So once I have my schedule down, this is the meal planner insert for the Hobonichi weeks. I also have the Erin Condren one that's more for the A5. When I was using a discbound planner, that's the one I did. This one I purchased from Desenia Printables, and instead of cutting them for the Hobonichi, I just stapled them. So this is enough for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. So you have the meals. Now I don't really do breakfast and lunch, but I'll talk about those in a minute. And then over here you have all your grocery list. And what I liked about this size is it fits right into my Hobonichi weeks. So I can stick that in there and go to the grocery store. So, and this is always in my tote bag. My other one was a little bit big. I was ending up taking pictures of it, and then I would get there and think, oh, did I add that or not add that to my list? So this has been working a little bit better for me. So we will go ahead and get started. And this is just printed on computer paper. So this is the week of January 24th. So Monday's the 24th, 25th, 26th, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Okay, so I already know that I'm going to be working Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So those meals are going to be needed to be either prepped or need to be completely ready to go. So when I walk in the door at 6:30, I can go ahead and get started. It may mean sometimes, like normally Friday night is our go out night, but I do have a HelloFresh delivery for the following week coming Friday. So we probably will wait and go out on Sunday night just to kind of give myself a break from cooking. You know how that goes. And then what I do is I go through this binder and I take all of my recipes when I'm done with them for the week and I put them in here. So they're kind of organized by chicken, pork, hamburgers. They have the best hamburgers. I cannot duplicate their hamburgers. I have bought their hamburger meat and it's really good, but I don't know if it's the bun or what, but I don't even try duplicating those. Pork, and then you get into like tacos and things like that. I'm gonna zoom this out a little bit. And then you get into more like the meatballs and stir fry, things like that, and then into pasta. And I do have a few other recipes back here. These are Golo recipes. If you've not heard of Golo, it's a recipes that help with your sugar, spikes in your sugar. I do have a membership, so I do print out some of the recipes. They're not as flavorful as the HelloFresh ones, and for HelloFresh you can pick what you want as far as what kind of meal you want. I pick 800 calories, 800 to 900 calories a meal, and I figured like that's a good amount of calories for a meal that you're gonna be full after, but at least you're not eating a heavy meal at the end of a day. So that's kind of how I choose my meals. You can pick vegetarian, you can pick family favorites, you can pick, all different kinds of things, but these are the ones I go with. And then once I pull from here, like meals that I think would be good for the week or that work with my schedule, or maybe work with the ingredients I have on hand, then I take a stack and I hand it to my husband. I'm like, this is what I'm thinking about. He is right now kind of on a anti-chicken kick. He just said he's tired of chicken. I make a lot of chicken because I prefer chicken versus red meat, but so this is kind of a compromise. So I hand them to him. So the ones that we are going to be having this week is this brown sugar bourbon apple pork chops, sweet ginger pork chops. He is in the mood for pork chops. Balsamic chicken. This one is with Brussels sprouts. They are so good. I will say the HelloFresh has helped me to enjoy vegetables. They're always roasted. They're always just salt and pepper, a little bit of olive oil. I don't know what it is about when I learned to roast vegetables versus cook them or fry them, how much more I like to eat them and how much better they were for me. We are having 2 pasta dishes. Now, normally, I don't do a lot of pasta, but my husband really likes these 2, so we're gonna do this one, and we're gonna do this one, and then the ones that I wanted that he vetoed, the pork boulogne meatballs, which are so good, and then the orange chicken with jasmine rice. So we did have Chinese food today, went to P.F. Chang's, and I do have turkey lettuce wraps coming in my Friday box, so I kind of understand why he vetoed these. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these back into the book and then start listing my ingredients. So the first one we are going to have, let's see, it's just, I like to organize them so I don't have, I'm gonna do chicken, we'll do pork, and then I'll do pasta, then pork, and then pasta. Okay, that way we're not having 2 pork meals together, 2 pasta meals together. So the first meal, I know I need pork chops. I need Brussels sprouts. I do keep Texas, it's all over here. I do keep Texas toast bread in my freezer, and I just cook those up so I don't have to buy bread and then, you know, not use the whole thing. So when I look at the ingredients, I have the Brussels sprouts written down. I have garlic. I have rosemary. I'm going to use my own bread. I have balsamic vinegar. I need to get the chicken breasts. And I have the chicken stock. So that's everything I'll need for that meal. And then for this one, I'm going to need the seasoning. This seasoning was really good. I'm going to need the pork chops, so I'm going to put ×2. I'm going to need potatoes. And I usually get the golden ones that are a little bit bigger, but not the russet potatoes because they do mash better. Let's see. So I'm going to get the potatoes. I need green beans. I have apples. We don't eat onions. I've got the pork chop written down. I've got the seasoning. I've got the chicken concentrate. I do need sour cream. I will get a very small one of those. So usually the sour cream will go in the potatoes. Sometimes you brush the meat with it if you're coating it, and that just helps the coating to stay on there better. So I've got everything for that. For this one, I'm gonna need a bell pepper. I'm gonna need a chili pepper. I will need Italian pork sausage. Told you guys that I was gonna have to get a lot of meat on this trip. I have garlic, I have pasta, I have tomato paste. I do need cream sauce. And I have, I'm gonna write Parmesan cheese down, but I kind of think I have it. Okay. And then with this one, let's see here. I have the ginger, I have rice. I already wrote the pork chop down. I have the concentrate. I need 2 chili peppers. I'll just go back here, ×2. Green beans, ×2. And apricot jam I have. Okay. And then with this one, can I put that one behind me? Ignore that big clinking noise. That was my light falling off my thing. Okay, so I need bell pepper times 2. Onions we're not going to do. Italian chicken sausage. I have pasta. I have Italian seasoning. I have tomato paste. Cream sauce. I didn't know they both had cream sauce. Let me just check that really quick. Yeah, they do. Okay. That's what he would like. Okay. So that is what I need for our meals for dinner. And then I will go through and look at things for breakfast or lunch. So my husband works from home. I'm home Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Usually what I do is I buy coleslaw, lettuce. I need sunflower seeds. I think I bought everything else I need. So I'm going to make banana bread today because I have some bananas that I've been waiting. So that will kind of be for breakfast. Lunch, I usually make a salad. He kind of is on his own for lunch. And then dinner, we prepped out. Trying to think. We're good on milk. We're good on bread. Good on cereal. Okay. So I think that is it. Oh, no, I need tortilla chips. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll go to the grocery store and then I'll see if we need to add anything else to the list. But pretty much I buy 1 week at a time. Now I know on Friday I'm going to get HelloFresh, so that will cover Saturday. Probably not. Sunday we'll go out or we'll make food while we're watching the football games. And then I plan in the first 3 days of the week will be the HelloFresh meals, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then I'll meal prep for the back half of the week. So pretty much this should be my only grocery store trip I have to do until mid to the end of next week. And that's basically how I meal prep. Now there's one other step that I do. Let me grab my phone for a second. So once I have figured out what ingredients I need to save myself some time and money, I open up the Flipp app, which is this one right here that says FLIPP. And these are all of the different ads around me. So you can pick whatever grocery stores, you know, Target, Walmart, whatever you want to do, which is in your area. So I have Fry's, Sprouts, Safeway, what else? Walmart. So what you do is say I'm looking for chicken breasts. So you go to search. You can see I've searched it before and you go chicken breast. And then this is all of the different deals that are out there in what stores. So for an example, Fry's has buy one, get one, get two free boneless chicken breast. I mean, that's an amazing deal. And the offer's good until Tuesday. So you can kind of just do that and look at what the ad is. And then you can go to pork chops. Okay, so the better ad is at, where's this one? Sprouts has all natural pork loin chops or grilling chops for $5.99 a pound. I mean, Sprouts does have good meat. Bash's has $1.69 a pound. That's a great deal. Fry's has boneless center cut chops for $2.99 a pound. You know, so what I do is I go through and I look up all of the major ingredients. Well, right now, because the price of meat, I always do start with meat first, because that's probably where I'm going to go then, whoever has the best price on meat. And then I will go to the store that has the majority. I am not the kind of person that will go to 3 different grocery stores if I don't have to. I don't like grocery shopping that much, but this is a great deal, so that will definitely be where I'm going to go get the meat. And then the rest of them are going to be pretty much the same prices wherever I go. Produce, I tend to like Fry's or Safeway better than Walmart, but that's just a personal preference. So once I decide where I'm going to go, then I just make sure that I have the app for the store loaded, because a lot of times when you get into the store, there are additional coupons based on what you're buying. So for example, if I go to my Fry's app, I'm just going to go back to the top and search for Fry's. Here's my Fry's app. Why is this not installing? Okay, so I'll go through later when I'm off camera. I'll reinstall my Fry's app. Why it's not there, I'm not sure. And when you pick up things in the store, it will say to scan the barcode or to clip the coupon. So as soon as I'm done grocery shopping, I make a note of anything that had the additional off, and I just go through and add those digital coupons in before I check out. So that helps me to save even more money, since I'm already taking the time to decide which grocery store I'm going to go to. Then you can just turn around and go to that store's app. So I know every area has different grocery stores, but they're all pretty much one brand. Like Fry's is Kroger's, Safeway and Albertsons is United. I think it's Vaughn's in some part of the country. So, you know, there's always an association in each area with that same brand. So you would just pick whatever is in your area, and then it downloads the ads for all of those grocery stores. I used to wait till Tuesday when I would get the ads and then go through them, and then on Wednesday I would go grocery shopping. This helps you just whenever you're ready to go grocery shopping, you can go through and look at the ads. So, and then if you want to do the order groceries, which I tend not to, I think it's just faster for me just to go. I mean, they are both within a few miles of my home, then I'll go ahead and do that. So okay, so that is basically how I meal prep. I look at couponing or things like Flipp ads as a way to kind of be able to get more groceries for the same amount or less money. So a few extra minutes to download a digital coupon or to look on the app, you know, the Flipp app. And then of course I always scan all of my receipts into Fetch Rewards. And while it may not seem like you're getting a lot of points for each one that you scan, if it's something that you're buying anyways and you're, you know, going to spend the money, you might as well scan it and get some additional points, and then that will help to give you gift cards and things like that in the future. So it's just one more step, but those little steps will add up and helping you to save money. So any questions at all, please let me know down below, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.
There comes a time